What is up, dog? Now, I don't really have like a good story for this. And I just want to mention that these videos are really unedited. There isn't really anything to them. It's just me yapping. So enjoy that. Now, I don't really have a good story for this, but you know that state of mind when you're just about to lock in into something, right? You're you have that big event going on, like you have like that game that's going to go on and you have to like lock in for that. You have that test or something like that. You just need to lock in for that. Well, that is like those moments where you give yourself that space. It's where you give yourself that space in your mind where you just like you're thinking and you're locking in and you're getting ready and you're mentally preparing yourself. Now, this like state of locking in is like the same thing that is required for making miracles in everyday life. You see, if you want something to truly happen and work for you, you need to give yourself some space. You need to give yourself that opportunity to do it. Like for let me think. For these YouTube videos or for my business that I'm making, I have to give myself time away from my family and time away from my phone so that I can just purely work. Same thing for homework. If I want to get homework done, I need to give myself that space so that I can actually lock into doing it. Now, this is like the homework part is like super small and whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. But truly, you got to give yourself that space where you can have the miracles. Because, like, let me think. If you were to like be in this situation where you can't give yourself the space to actually lock into something, imagine you have to like do this, I don't know, this race, this 100-meter sprint. You have to do this sprint and you have to, lock in for this. But imagine you're just with your friends and you're goofing off, and this is like the state championship. This is something you need to lock into. And, you and your friends are just goofing off and everything's like that. You haven't been training, as much. You haven't been warming up. You've just been messing around, not locking in mentally. Like what do you think is going to happen when you get up there to the start? You see, you're not going to be locked in. You didn't give that space where you could truly get ready and truly, be in that mental state where you could have won. Now that's just a completely random analogy, and I don't even know what I'm yapping about. But like truly, you got to give yourself that space for the miracles. Let me pull up my book right now. Because if you think about it, for there to be creation for whatever you're doing, whether it be a hobby, whether it be like an actual sport, or whether it be like an aspiration or something like that, for there to be creation, there needs to be space. This is true for like literally everything. If you don't give yourself the space to the point where you can like actually do that, nothing will be created. It's the people who continuously go to parties, who continuously just mess around, that don't get anything done. It's the people who would rather be on their phone. It's the people who'd rather do something else that's more fun than just do the hard work. Those things that are, distracting you isn't giving you the space to get that creation in there. You miss out on your literal opportunities and you miss out on, quite literally everything. Because think of it. Let's say you have this, aspiration that you're trying to, get done. You have this, I don't even know, hard thing to do. You have this really hard thing to do, and you just, you aren't in the mental space for it. You're trying to figure out, how the heck am I going to do this? How the heck do I have to do this? You see, you're in this state, where you don't even know what to do. You can't lock in. You don't know what the heck to do. You are trying to figure out what to do, and nothing gets done when you're in the same mental state as where you started. You have to give yourself that space to the point where you actually can start and create the miracles. Because think about this. I don't know why I'm saying think about this so much. I say think about this a lot. But like literally, if you have the problem, you can't fix the problem if you're in the same mental state as where you started. You have to be able to give yourself the space and lock in. Now, truly, that's like all I got. Just remember to give yourself the space to lock in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and stay positive.